Okay, so tonight is night 3, Hanukkah. Carol Weinshell, the only reason I give my name is because we are saving these videos and I want the times documented. We have already been to Turkey and Holland and Israel. Tonight, Judy Zeidel is our presenter, and I have to tell you, before we get started on the official part of the program, you should know that I learned a lot about Zoom because she has some really neat things to show you, and it took a lot of doing to make sure that we could do it. So if I have a problem, I ask you to bear with me. With serious thanks to Cantor Naima, I think I have it set. So just be patient. That's all I'm going to say. And I think you're going to enjoy what you hear. So Judy, are you going to start with St. Petersburg?
I'm going to start. I'm going to speak, but
Okay.
Let me speak for a minute.
Okay.
Happy Hanukkah. I'm going to speak about synagogues around the world in conjunction with Hanukkah. Whenever Peter and I traveled to a foreign city, we always visited the local synagogues. This included Curacao, that had a dirt floor, Jerusalem, Rome, Florence, multiple synagogues in Venice, Paris, Istanbul, Athens, Hong Kong, St. Petersburg, and Shanghai. We were very lucky. While the physical structure and the architecture were all different and unique, you could feel the beauty of Judaism in each synagogue. The other thing these synagogues had in common was the fear of being attacked, which was translated into soldiers with large guns outside the synagogue, such as in Rome and in Paris, or guardhouses with guns and metal detectors in Athens and Hong Kong, protecting the precious houses of worship. Thankfully, it's not that way in the United States. I'm going to focus on St. Petersburg and Shanghai. So in terms of St. Petersburg, Peter and I were on a Silver Seas Baltic cruise that stopped in St. Petersburg for several days. The city is like Venice. It has canals and bridges that cross over it. Every time we had to either leave the ship or come back on the ship, we had to go through this checkpoint. And I have to say the Russians were not friendly, and they were arguing with the bus drivers, and it wasn't actually a pleasant sort of exchange. A shore excursion was offered by the cruise ship to visit the Grand Choral Synagogue, have time with the cantor, and hear a klezmer band. We immediately signed up for it. You can start some of the pictures now, Carol.
Okay, hold on, I'm coming. Okay, can you see them?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
The synagogue building and the main sanctuary were majestic, as shown in these pictures. Why don't you show the next picture? The cantor, who spoke fluent English because he was a cantor in Miami for the winter, greeted us. This was shortly after Cantor Grama had died. The cantor looked like Shia and had the same joyous personality. When he started to sing, he sounded like Shia, and I was emotionally overcome. I started to sob, sitting in this extraordinary sanctuary in Russia, missing my father and missing Shia.
Yeah, very little.
At the end of the cantor singing, he took questions. I asked what the difference was being a cantor in St. Petersburg or Miami. He responded, in Miami, I walk with my chest held high. In St. Petersburg, I walk with my head down. With the help of Carol, I'm going to show a video of the rabbi of this synagogue thanking the Jews of Cleveland for supporting the synagogue. I think you will find it informative about St. Petersburg and being Jewish in the city. This is an outside picture of the synagogue. This is
So
the
now-
rabbi.
So now we're going to hope that this works.
It's a little long, but I think it's worth listening to. So we see him, but we don't hear him, Carol.
He's not on yet.
Okay.
Erica, please mute.
Shalom, friend. My name is Shaul Brook. I am a rabbi at the Grand Choir Synagogue in St. Petersburg, Russia, which is the second largest synagogue in Europe. Historically, this synagogue has been the center of Jewish life in St. Petersburg. I was lucky to visit your community several times to learn with professional and volunteer leaders in Cleveland. I have seen how your agencies work together in partnership, and I have seen what you are doing to help all types of people in your wonderful city of Cleveland. This is Tikkun Olam in action. This past Purim, the Grand Choir Synagogue hosted an event for 600 people. 2 days later, the first members of our community were infected with coronavirus, and 10 days later, our synagogue was shut down. When the coronavirus pandemic arrived in Russia last winter, the Jewish community was secured but ready. Thanks to the knowledge and tools many of us received at the Jewish Federations of Cleveland, we were prepared to address the unprecedented needs as the Jewish organizations were mandated to close its doors. We opened our community to new possibilities. We immediately partnered with Chesed and Yeva, agencies you support that care for the elderly. We created lists, purchased matzah and everything needed for a Seder, and equipped an army of volunteers with masks, gloves, and sanitizer to safely distribute 700 Passover packages. More than half of these people had never celebrated a Seder in their home. We invited other Jewish organizations to partner with us and enhance our ability to identify who needed food, medicine, and connection. No Jew should feel alone. Each week, we were providing 700 Shabbat boxes to our community, which includes Holocaust survivors as well as young families. Each box is filled with fresh challah, gefilte fish, food, grape juice, and instruction on how to make kiddush at home. For Shavuot, we included cheesecake. Before COVID-19, many Jews in St. Petersburg didn't think they needed us. They didn't understand why it was important to identify as Jewish. They didn't feel connected. Today, this is changing. Sadly, anti-Semitism is not changing. On Tisha B'Av, the saddest day in the Jewish calendar, our Jewish cemetery was vandalized. The road ahead is full of challenges, but we are strong and determined to meet the needs of our community. We are here to build and strengthen our Jewish future. Kol Israel arevim ze lazeh, meaning all of Israel are responsible for each other, and together with Cleveland, we will be here for good. Shana Tova and Ktiva v'Chatima Tova.
Carol? Okay, thank you. I think that was a pretty powerful video. Said an awful lot. In terms of Hanukkah, the next video that you'll see will give you a flavor of how the Jews of the Choral Synagogue celebrate Hanukkah.
I would like to think so. I'm not sure where it went. Okay, bear with me. Let's hope. I see it. So if I see it, you're going to see it. In a minute. Here we go.
Друзья, наша группа, а теперь ваша очередь зажигать бенгальские огни. Друзья, как у вас с огнем? С огнем в сердце, я уверен, все хорошо. Тема еврейского огня. Вижу, нам новые гости приходят. Шалом алейкум. Проходите, ближе к кушанию. В синагогу приходишь, может быть, вы замечали, что в синагоге всегда какое-то свое настроение особое. Мы рады вас видеть, мы бегаем со своими делами, мы всегда видим вас. Да. Приходишь в шаббат, сказала, скажу тем, кто сейчас к нам подходит, чуть попозже подошел. Мы
Okay, I think
That's it on that one.
that's it on that one.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining our webinar.
Oh,
if you
wait, I gotta
ask a
get rid
kid
of
in
him.
South
Hold
Africa,
on.
when is New Year? Well, they say 16th of January. That's
Good job,
Okay.
Carol. Okay.
Well, when you want to share, you don't get it. When you don't want to, you get it.
Now I'm going to talk about Shanghai. Shanghai was one of the only places in the world that was continuously open to Jewish refugees with no questions asked. Russian Jews fled the Bolshevik Revolution, and tens of thousands more fled from Europe as Hitler rose to power. We visited the ghetto where the Jews lived, while the conditions were very poor, with chamber pots and shared kitchens. They were alive. In the museum.
All right, Judy, you're coming in and out.
Yes,
You're coming
the
in
Jewish,
and out.
the Jewish Refugee Museum.
Yes, okay. You were coming in and out, so I just wanted to make sure we were all hearing you.
Yeah.
Did
Did you hear what the opening? No?
No.
Did you guys hear the opening?
Okay.
We heard part of it.
Okay,
want me
I have to open it, so just give me a minute.
Well, I
Hold
think
on.
it's important. Maybe, are you hearing me now?
Yes, so you talk and
I-
I've
I'm
got
gonna,
to
I'm
open.
gonna repeat it because I think it's important. It sets the
That's
stage.
fine. That's
Okay.
fine, because I have to open it anyway.
Shanghai was one of the only places in the world that was continuously open to Jewish refugees, no questions asked. Russian Jews fled the Bolshevik Revolution, and tens of thousands more fled from Europe as Hitler rose to power. We visited the ghetto where the Jews lived. While the conditions were very poor with chamber pots and shared kitchens, they were alive. And I can show the picture of the museum.
Okay, I would like to do that, and I don't know why it's not showing, so just give me a second. I see it, but it's not coming up. Okay, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to go back in and share it again. Just be patient with me. I told you that we could have some stuff.
Well, if we can't, we'll just.
No, I got it. Here it is. Nima told me you have to stop it and have to start it again. So that's what we're doing. Can you see it?
Right. This,
Okay, perfect.
this museum was a synagogue that no longer exists as a synagogue, and it has all kinds of artifacts of the Jews that came from Russia or from Europe that we visited. And let's show the next one with the refugees. These are Jewish refugees on the streets of Shanghai. They kind of look like the Lower East Side, but this was what it looked like, the Jews that escaped and came to Shanghai. We spent half a day in Shanghai with an Israeli who was on a mission. When Mao came into power, he destroyed all the Jewish cemeteries, and he took the tombstones and he put them in walkways and walls. And this Israeli's goal was to find as many of these tombstones as possible and create a small memorial with a few of the tombstones. He had found over 100 stones that we actually saw that he was storing. He had gone to the government regarding the memorial, but sadly was denied permission to be able to put one up. In terms of Hanukkah, Shanghai celebrates the holiday pretty much like we do here in the United States, and we have several pictures to show you that. So this is obviously a menorah lit in Shanghai. Go to the next one. Okay, this is a young girl with menorah and eating some of the traditional foods that we all eat, latkes, jelly donuts, and so forth. Looks very familiar. And then this last picture is a menu from 2019, Hanukkah in Shanghai. Well, it's small and we really can't read the menu. It's interesting to see that they have Hanukkah dinners there also in Shanghai.
So Judy, it says Chinese chicken.
Oh, you can read it? I can't read it.
A little bit, something that, vegan vegetables, chicken nuggets, spring rolls, almond cookies, challah, wine, coffee, and tea.
Lovely menu.
So I'm going to stop sharing and
Okay.
let you talk again. Okay.
That's really what I had to share with you. I want to thank you for this opportunity of letting me share this.
Okay, you came in and out. We lost you, Judy.
All I was saying is I just wanted to say thank you for the opportunity to share this information.
I want to thank you. This was fabulous. It was great. We are traveling the world again and learning so much from each other, which makes it even that much more special. And I know everybody has worked hard, those of you who have presented already and those of you who are about to present. And having worked with Judy, I learned a lot, both from her and from Nima today. So that's been a really neat experience. Thank you, Judy, for your
Welcome.
terrific presentation. So now it's time to light the candles. Who's doing that? Rabbi, are you doing that? Judy is doing that or Nima?
Naima.
I don't see her. Where is she?
Yeah, she's there.
Oh,
She's
there
with
she is.
Laura. Yeah.
Okay. You have to unmute, Nima. Wait. She's still muted. Okay, perfect.
So for the three candles for tonight, beginning with the leftmost candle. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kikshanu b'mitzvotav וציוונו להדליק נר של חנוכה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שעשה ניסים לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. מה עוד צור ישועתי לך נאה לשבח תיכון בית תפילתי ושם תודה נזבח לתכין מטבח מצרם נבח אז אגמור בשיר מזמור חנוכת המזבח אז אגמור בשיר מזמור חנוכת המזבח. Thank you everyone for coming. We have done Kaddish Yatom for the past couple of nights. Do we have people present here who wish to say Kaddish?
Unmute all.
Yes,
Yes? Oh, I see Billy's there. Okay.
yes.
So those who are mourning or observing Yurtzeit, please rise for the Kaddish. Yitgadal,
V'yitkadash,
Yitgadash, Shemei
Hey
Rabbah.
Rabbah, Yalma, Yivra,
Divra,
Yiruteh, Yamlich, Malchuteh, V'chayechon, Uv'yomechon, Uv'chaye D'chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, Uv'izman, Kariv, Imru, Amen.
Amen.
Yehi Shmei
Amen.
Rabban, Yitbarak v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar yitbamam yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudashah
Richu.
Elah min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata ta'amiran b'alma v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael b'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Seh shalom b'imromav. V'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael b'imru. Amen.
Amen. Hag Sameach, everybody.
Well, we're not finished yet.
Oh.
Billy, first of all, I'm happy, for lack of a better word, that we could provide you an opportunity to say Kaddish for your mom.
Thanks. Me too. Thank you.
And our president is in charge of the raffle. So drum roll, please.
Okay, just really quick. Remember, Wednesday through Friday morning, 8 o'clock, Thursday night, 6 o'clock, Friday night, Zoom only at 4 o'clock with our Hanukkah celebration. Saturday, Shabbat morning will be latkes, and we will have a little Hanukkah party. And last but not least, you were emailed something today about our mitzvah hero, and that's Larry Shire. You must pre-register. Click on the link where it says register, which I did today, and please register or you won't be able to get in the Zoom. That's it. And now for the drawing. I mushed them all up.
No cheating.
Oh, I'm not cheating. Oh, Charlie Woodlitz.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So you are the proud winner of a $10 Target gift card.
Yay.
Tomorrow night, Nigeria with Rabbi Praver. Thursday night, Rabbi Michael Feshbeck from the temple on St. Thomas Virgin Islands. Friday night, Larry Shire and Edith Winnick are taking us to Hungary. Saturday night, we're going to India with Debbie Schleiman. And last but not least, a very big thanks to our own Debbie Weiss for introducing us to David Pettigrew, a colleague of hers who is taking us to Sarajevo. So we have a busy week. We're learning a lot. We're smiling a lot. And I hope you've all had a good time. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Happy
Judy,
Hanukkah.
that was a
Great.
wonderful
Thank you, Judy
presentation.
Zeidel.
Thank
you,
you.
Judy.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Judy.
Carol. Thank you. Hanukkah.
Thanks,
Happy
Judy.
Hanukkah.
Happy
Thank you.
Hanukkah,
Happy
everyone.
Hanukkah.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Puppy.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Lola, come see the puppy. Lola, there's a puppy wuppy. Want to see the puppy? Look at the puppy. Oh, well.
Oh, God.
Carol, I'm gonna have to miss tomorrow night. We're invited out
To a Hanukkah party.
to a Hanukkah party.
It will
I'm
be
sorry to
recorded.
miss Rabbi Praver, but we'll look forward to the next one.
Okay,
Great
perfect.
job, Judy.
Thank you.
Chag Sameach.
Take care.
Okay, I'm shutting down. Good night, everybody.